Well, good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here. What a beautiful morning. It is so great to be here in Hinghey Park. Thank you for everyone in the community who's turned out for this and for so many other things. I just want to give this community really a big round of applause. We are here today because the chief and I are absolutely thrilled to announce some really strong 2019 hiring numbers. And launch a new campaign for the Seattle Police Department called This Is My Neighborhood. This campaign is about recruiting the best local officers who are committed to reform and true community policing. And it's going into neighborhoods to make sure we are hiring officers from the communities that represent the diverse communities here in Seattle. Departments across the country and in Seattle are having a hard time keeping pace in hiring officers. In Seattle, we have to recognize that we face some real challenges hiring and retaining our police officers. We are one of the fastest growing cities in America, but our police department has not been able to keep pace. In 2018, we hired 68 officers, which was really positive momentum, but we lost 109. That's a negative of 41 officers going in the wrong direction. No one cares about this more than the chief and everyone that she serves in the department. We know it's unsustainable. We know we're a big city with big city challenges, and we need a robust police department with officers committed to community policing. This is not unique to Seattle. The chief serves on a number of national policing groups, and this is a trend nationwide. But that doesn't mean we're not going to be better and be different. In Seattle, under Chief Best's leadership, we will not accept that trend as the new norm. And that's why we work to research and revamp our hiring, our recruitment, and our retention process. We issued a report with 12 key initiatives to advance hiring, retention, and our 2020 budget includes $1.2 million to operationalize that work. And I want to really thank, behind me is Councilmember Lisa Herbold, who now chairs the Public Safety Committee. She has been involved in these issues for the last 2 years that I've been mayor, and as chair of the Public Safety Committee is a full partner to make sure we're doing what we need to do to have holistic, true, broad community policing here in Seattle. So thank you, Herbold, for your leadership. The good news is we're making some progress. In 2019, as I said, we hired 108 officers. That is the most we've ever hired in a single year. And of that 108, 39% of those new officers were people of color. That's really great. And 17% are women. We're going to get that number up, right, Chief?
We're working on it.
That's right. That is the highest percentage of people of color hired in a single year in the history of the Seattle Police Department. Thank you, Chief Best, for your leadership. Let's give her a hand. That's right. We're still on a positive trend. As of this year, we've hired 11 new officers in 2020. You all know I truly believe the Seattle Police Department is the best police department in the country. We lead on so many metrics, but we want to make sure that we have continuous improvement and continuing to lead on all those things we need to do. This chief is completely committed to those principles. And one of the things she and the SPD came up with, This Is My Neighborhood campaign, which I am really excited to be here this morning to debut the campaign, which will help SPD grow their great work to hire more diverse police officers. This campaign will feature a series of 12 billboards across Seattle neighborhoods, highlighting the work of officers in those neighborhoods. And I will tell you, I have the great honor of being the mayor of what I think is the greatest city. Some people told me I was being polemic when I say that, or hyperbolic. I'm not. Seattle is the best city there is, and our police department, but every neighborhood has its own strengths and its own challenges. And having police officers connected with those communities is more important than ever before. And today we're going to be celebrating one of our officers, who got the distinction of being the first one featured. And that's Judina Golpan, who's here with us today. And she's on the community policing team right here in Chinatown International District. Every day she walks the beat down here in the CID and knows people and they know her. Folks know her by her first name. They know that she's connected if they need help. She is a great connection with this neighborhood. And none of this would be possible with not just the support, but the insistence of Chief Carmen Best and the incredible work of her command staff. And I want to thank you and your whole command staff, Chief. We know we've made a lot of strides at the police department. We are leading the country in having some de-escalation tactics, and the data shows that more and more we're asking our police officers to do a different job than they did 10 and even 5 years ago as we've grown as a city. More and more our police officers are that frontline person with the people in crisis, and they are responding and stepping up. This also helps to make sure that we have a unified system that has both our CSOs with our CPT and people from the neighborhoods. We have to have a police department that is connected to and part of its communities. I am absolutely committed to investing in what we need to invest in to continue to be that best police department in America. We know that retention is really important, and the chief and I meet weekly trying to determine what are some things we can do to make sure that once we hire police officers, we keep the best police officers. And we're making progress on that, but I know that one of the things that we have to do is the community has to see themselves in the police department, and the police department needs to know that the community values them, supports them. And I think we've made some great progress on both of those things, and on this, I'd like to turn it over to Chief Carmen Best.
Good morning, everybody. First, I want to thank Mayor Durkan for her continuous support of the Seattle Police Department, and especially for all of the city's recent efforts to increase our staffing. And I would be remiss if I didn't mention our Human Resources Director, Mike Fields, for all of the work that he has done to make sure that we have hired more people. I'm slowing down a little bit for the interpreter. So to make sure that we have more people here in our organization. I also want to thank Jennifer Sullivan for putting together this wonderful campaign and all the work that she's done and put into it, as well as my command staff and all the staff from recruiting that's worked on it as well. Thank you, everyone, for coming out today to support our officers. That's what today is about. We are not just creating a new campaign to attract the next generation of diverse and talented officers. These billboards highlight the amazing officers working on the streets today, making people aware of who they are and how it is both so easy and so necessary to support them. When I look around this park, I'm filled with pride. Many of you have heard me talk about holistic policing and relational policing. You've heard me say there's no greater calling and there's no greater city. And this event is exactly what I mean. I cannot think of another department in our region, or for that matter in our country, where you have so many opportunities to be an integral component of all our amazing teams. The heart and soul of our department, Patrol, is the best trained patrol team in the country. Then you have our K-9 team, detectives, the harbor unit, and our nation-leading crisis intervention team, and so many others. Take a look around you. Many of these officers are here, right here today. You know, I have a person on my detail, Sue Wong. I don't know if she's around. There she is, Sue Wong, right over there. Her family started a restaurant in this neighborhood 30 years ago. She's a part of this neighborhood. She's a part of this community. You know, we are this city. Don't get me wrong. No matter where someone is as a police officer, the job of being a police officer is really hard. And I expect that the year 2020 is going to be more complicated than ever. We are on the front lines of all the tragedy and unpredictability of big issues like homelessness, mental health, and helping our most vulnerable members of our community. But being an officer here in Seattle is an amazing opportunity, and we're hiring. So if you're interested, we are hiring, and we're hiring, yes. I see how much this community supports the department every single day. I see how much the officers here have each other's backs. I see the incredible commitment of our civilian employees. That level of support from one another and from our community is how we were able to, as the mayor mentioned earlier, hire a record high of people last year, 108. While our primary mission is responding quickly to priority and emergency calls, we also need every community to have an officer like Judina Gulpan, right here, someone who can be in their neighborhood who they know and trust. Judina, who is known here as Jean, is here all of the time. She's a familiar face at the Vietwa Grocery. Sometimes the folks at the Panama Hotel see her and they know her at the tea house as well. She's always popping into the coffee shops to say hi and check on people and see how they are doing. I want to thank our recruitment and our hiring team. They have done incredible, incredible work here. I also want to thank the mayor and our city council for the attention that they have dedicated to our hiring challenges. The recommendations from the cross-department team and financial support will seriously amplify where we are going and what we are doing here. And with that, I want to turn this over to Councilmember Herbold.
Excuse me, can I do a simple translation? Yeah.
All right, I will speak slowly. I don't have a whole lot to add. The topic of today's gathering has been very well covered. I want to emphasize that a police department that reflects Seattle's diversity is a primary pillar of our effort to grow the number of officers available to serve. We can't do one without the other. The council has supported recruitment in the 2020 budget by providing funding to implement the recruitment and hiring retention work group and their recommendations, and we are requesting ongoing updates on that work as a way to demonstrate our interest in not only monitoring the results of that work, but also providing our input. In addition, the council has increased funding for the Seattle Police Department by $110 million additional over the last 4 years, including funding for a hiring bonus program and to reestablish the Community Service Officer Program. These are all things that the council has identified as a premium on enhancing the efforts to grow our police department. I've heard support for hiring more officers from residents of neighborhoods all over West Seattle and South Park. In the annual public safety surveys that the Seattle University does, this is listed as a top priority every year in all of the neighborhoods of the Southwest Precinct. Addressing police capacity is one of those issues that all of the neighborhoods that I serve in the Southwest Precinct are unified on identifying as a top priority. Since becoming chair of the Council's Public Safety and Human Services Committee in January, I've heard the same message from residents throughout the city. And I've also heard really strong support and eager anticipation for the Community Service Officer Program that will begin in the next few months. I thank the chief and SPD and the mayor for their work in getting this program reestablished and for the outreach that has resulted to fantastic recruitment for the CSO program. We've got 18 CSO officers that are ready to hit the streets. Many people applied to be part of this program, and we have great promise in how this program can not only enhance public safety in the communities, but also free up our patrol officers so that they can do both traditional responding to calls for service as well as proactive, what the chief refers to as holistic policing. The Recruitment and Hiring Retention Work Group has 12 recommendations that are funded in the 2020 budget. They're going to be implemented this year. Today is our efforts to come together to kick off one of those important recommendations, and this leads us to why we are joined by Officer Gulpan, who's the first officer featured in This Is My Neighborhood campaign, and Officer Gulpan is the hopes and dreams that our city has for this campaign that, again, is really focused on this central tenet that we can't grow the size of our police department without ensuring that it truly reflects the diversity of our city. So with that, I'd like to turn it over to Officer Gulpan. Thank you.
And While she's coming up, I'm going to get the translator ability to catch up a little bit so everyone knows what we're saying.
Thank you, Mia。大家頭先咧，我簡單做一個翻譯啦。頭先咧，大家知道咧嗰個最高嗰個靚女咧係市長嚇。我簡單介紹下。咁啊，佢隔離嗰個咧頭殼頂紮咗一紮嗰個咧係我哋唐人街嗰個新嘅警官啦。咁啊，佢頭先大約講咗話，我哋西雅圖咧係一個咧係好有活力同埋係正在係成長嘅城市，其中一個大城市。咁啊，有好多嘅挑戰啦，包括係安全問題啦。咁啊，其實多謝在座咁多位我哋嘅長者啦，係支持過我哋個警察嗰個新嘅合約啦，同埋增加警官嘅巡邏。佢哋而家就做緊呢樣嘢。佢請咗大概係30%，大概39%咧係亞洲人有色人種嘅警察。佢哋而家咧繼續咧係會係聘請新嘅警官啦。佢市長同埋警官嚟我哋唐人街咧，就係話重視我哋嘅社區。咁啊，希望大家一齊合作咧，搞好呢個西雅圖。咁我呢個翻譯咧都係大約，因為佢講咗咁耐，而且我都係如果有咩講錯，大家更正下。多謝嚟參與，我哋鼓掌俾市長同埋我哋嘅警長，好唔好？多謝佢哋。Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. So thank you again for joining us today. I am Officer Judina Goldpan, and I'm assigned to the West Precinct Community Police Team. I'm so honored and excited to be part of the recruitment campaign for the Seattle Police Department. And so I never thought that I would be a police officer, especially having a 10-year career in retail. But I can't say enough that you don't need to fit a certain mold to be a police officer. If you're interested in assisting people, this is a fulfilling career for you. I only applied with the Seattle Police Department because it's one of the best law enforcement agencies in this country. And actually, I wasn't successful the first time I applied. But that didn't discourage me because I knew SPD was where I wanted to be. And I've used that same determination to keep myself moving forward. When starting my career with law enforcement, I was lucky enough to have many members of the SPD family mentor and encourage me to achieve my goals. There are many opportunities within this department. I've only been on for a couple years, but I've taken several specialized trainings that have been offered. I enjoy working in my community and being able to be out there problem solving with them on their specific issues that they're experiencing. And it's incredibly rewarding when I'm able to address their concerns, ease their worries, and really just when I make them smile. And lastly, I'm just really proud to be a part of the SPD family and look forward to working with the great men and women of this department for years to come. So thank you.
啱啊，啱啊。Hello. Can I do some? Hello. Thank you. 啱啱頭先講嗰位咧，就係我哋唐人街新嘅警官嚟嘅。佢咧就話好高興喺我哋社區做嘢咧。佢受過一啲嘅培訓，希望咧係我哋唐人街咧，佢會係努力幫我哋唐人街。大家見到佢喺街見到佢咧，佢叫 Juliana。或者簡單你叫佢 Jean 都得，如果你唔記得嚇，大家同佢打個招呼，我哋歡迎佢哋好冇？多謝晒嚇，多謝。
So thank you for that. And I also, please give everyone my thanks. People forget that this is a neighborhood. And some of the members of this neighborhood are here. Thank you for being here.
市長咧就嗱呢位係市長，佢多謝我哋唐人街以往係支持市府啊同埋係警察嘅工作，我哋亦都好感激。We appreciate Mayor and all the SPD department and everyone help for the community. Thank you so much. We need your support and need your help. 即係我啱先話俾佢哋聽，我哋好感激市長同埋係警察局幫助到我哋嘅唐人街，我哋都好感激佢哋。係咪 ？We work together. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. I'm going to also go a little off script here. I know you're never supposed to step on your own message, so the comms people have to forgive me. I want to urge everybody in Seattle, come eat here. The restaurant participation has dropped off significantly since we've had the outbreak of the coronavirus in China. There's been a lot of myth and misunderstanding about that. This is a really important cultural place in Seattle. The businesses here sometimes are multi-generational businesses who have been here forever, and these businesses is all their families have. So if you don't have anything to do tonight or this weekend, come eat in Chinatown International District.
市長佢話咧，我哋唐人街因為有呢個係嗰個叫做係咩冠狀動脈嗰個病毒，所以咧嗰、個餐館咧少咗好多生意。佢希望咧就係喺度呼籲咧所有人咧盡量嚟我哋唐人街，希望我哋保持我哋嗰個業務生意興旺。我哋亦都好多謝市長，係咪？多謝晒嚇。Thank you, Mayor. Appreciate that.
All right, we have time for a few questions for the chief or myself or for our officer. Dan.
What's the cost of the billboard campaign, and how will you try to measure that it specifically is working with your goals?
Chief, you want to?
Yeah, I don't have the cost, actually. Mike, do you have that number?
We'll get back, we'll get the
yeah, I don't know
specific
the exact
cost to you.
cost. Yeah.
But let me say this. The price of not letting people see people like them in their police department is much higher.
That's right.
And we have to make sure that we are taking steps to hire, recruit, and keep the people from across our neighborhoods in this community. That's what community policing looks like. So we'll get you the exact costs on that, but I will wager a bet that it is money well spent to both highlight the great things that officers are doing in community and to recruit people so they see themselves and think, you know, I never thought of being a police officer. I didn't know I could. So we'll get those dates, but I can tell you that this is going to be a great campaign for the Seattle Police Department. Kevin.
Yeah, so you mentioned that you've hired 11 officers so far this year. How many have you lost?
Do you know, Mike, do you have that?
We have our
Four. As of the end of January.
Hi, Mayor Chief. First question, just it's a competitive market, right? A lot of other police departments in this area are trying to hire. Can you talk about first just how does it stack up, the money, on what is the benefits that they're facing here versus like a Bellevue? And the second question I have is just, we've heard about some exit interviews with morale concerns. What's being done to address that?
I'm going to have Mike come up and give you the numbers, but I'll tell you high level. I've been talking to all the mayors. It's a hugely competitive market in Seattle. And not just to hire police. We have record low unemployment in this region. So people have a lot of options on what career choices they can make. And then the ones who want to be police officers, there's a heavy competition for them. I want to thank the council for giving us the resources to offer those signing bonuses. That has made a big difference because a number of the departments around here were really poaching, you know, and hiring more, you know, they were able to offer more money to get both laterals and new recruits. So we've done that. Mike, do you want to address the question? Sure.
So with unemployment at a 50-year low and departments everywhere competing for the same number of applicants, it is a difficult recruiting market. But right now, to specifically answer your question, SPD is the highest paid in the state with, as the chief said, unrivaled opportunities for specialty unit assignments and up to a $15,000 hiring bonus. So it's a great time to join the department.
Well, look, we're working every day to make sure that we have the environment for the officers so they feel comfortable working here. It's absolutely critically important that the officers come to work, enjoy what they're doing, and we're doing everything that we can to support them. The mayor put together a team, an innovation team, that interviewed the officers, they took surveys, we asked them what they needed, how we can support them, and make sure that they have the type of work environment that's going to retain them and keep them here. And I think we're marching forward on that on every single front.
Let's see if I get someone else, Dan, and I'll come back to you. Is there another question over here?
I have questions. I'm sorry, Mayor, I lost my voice. I talked 30 phone calls yesterday to invite people to come to this meeting, okay? My name is Nora Chan. I live here. I have business here. I have property here. So this is my community, okay? We have a lot of non-profit organizations. They doing a good job, you think? Yes, some of the things they do good because they take money from you, okay? But the thing is, somebody need to take the leadership to check on where the money go. Like today, all these people coming here to the meeting, none of them understand any English. So we need to have an interpreter. So I get Faye, in the last minute, Beth, last minute to ask her to come and interpret for us. So please have heart on us, okay? And also, we have a lower part for the meeting now. We have the higher part. The senior come at 9 o'clock, 9:30. They sit there and wait. And people told them, we don't have meeting here. So they left and went home. So I told them to come back at 10:30. So they are here. But when nobody translate and let them know what's going on, what good is it to have the meeting? No, it's no good. I'm sorry, I'm losing my voice. So it's important to let the people know, lower part or the upper part, need to have an interpreter. Need to let the community know what's going on. You have a big meeting today. I talked to 30 people. Only one people said that she got a notice that is a meeting today. The other people, none of them know that that is a meeting. I'm sick. I've been in the hospital 3 times, been seeing the doctor 3 times. I don't want to come out today, but I asked the doctor, I'm not contagious anymore. So I'm here, but I want to give the message to you. We love you. We appreciate the job that the police department work for our community. We appreciate the mayor. We appreciate, even the city council. We are not completely agree with them, okay? But, believe me, everybody, you take the job, you want to do the best for the community. I do the best for the community. I'm 73 years old. How old do you think I can keep on like this? Not very long, the way that I'm going. So please, remember, this is a community. It is different. It's a community lead interpretation. Look at all these people, every one of them. They don't speak the language.
Do a simple interpreter. 大家都識下 Nora 嚇，咁佢就話咧，今日開一個咁重要嘅會議咧，點解冇翻譯咧？應該有一個翻譯咧，就俾我哋每一個社區嘅人，因為我哋好多好似我咁一把年紀咧，係未必識聽呢個英文啦。第一，第二咧，即係話咧我哋冇人知道咧，原來今日開呢個會咁重要，同埋好多人咧就喺上邊唔知道喺下邊。希望咧就係將來咧就係重視我哋嘅社區啦。當然我哋好感激市長同埋係呢個係警察局啦，即係重視我哋唐人街。咁啊，希望下次邊個組織有關呢個開會嘅事咧，就通知我哋社區所有人，等我哋知道。咁點都好啦，我哋都係多謝警察局同埋市長啦。Finally, we appreciate Mayor and SPD work hard for our community. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And I want to thank you for raising that. You're absolutely right. We need to do better. And again, I just want to say thank you for everyone who did make it to the lower park and brought the sunshine with them.
佢好多謝今日嘅天氣咁好，大家咧嚟到依度即係頭先我哋喺上邊等嘛，我哋好感激市長咧。我哋中國人幾時都好感激人哋幫過我哋嘅，係咪？所以我哋係禮儀之邦，我哋要永遠俾翻個禮貌同埋笑容，大家要有笑容，好冇？鼓掌 ！Thank you, thank you so much.
All right, we'll end up now. Again, I just want to emphasize, if anybody is watching this, if you want to be a police officer, you want to be a Seattle police officer. Apply today. You could be like this great officer or any of the ones around here. I also do want to thank Councilmember Herbold and the whole City Council who really did rally to make sure that we had the resources that we needed for the Seattle Police Department to get them what they needed to do their jobs. And I want to say to every officer, we ask you to do a very hard job in a growing city. We will give you the resources and you have our support. Thank you very much.
啱啱市長佢話咧，即係警局咧就好似佢哋咁咧，有咁多警察咧，就希望咧就係為呢個市區咧一齊努力，請更多嘅人，就係令到我哋唐人街安全。多謝大家嚟嚇，希望大家咧下次有會咧一齊嚟參與，因為呢啲係我哋嘅每一個人嘅公民嘅責任，或者係我哋住喺度居民嘅責任。 我哋唐人街歡迎佢哋每次，咁佢就會同我哋一齊合作啦，係咪？多謝咁多位嚇，辛苦晒，多謝。